Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Simran and I do makeup, beauty and sometimes lifestyle content as well. So if that interests you, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to compare the two hugely popular concealers by e.l.f. Cosmetics. So I'll be comparing the e.l.f. 16 Hour Wear Camo Concealer, the matte finish version, with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and as the name suggests, this is more hydrating than this one. I've tried to make this review as detailed as possible. I will compare the components, the pricing, the quantity, whether they oxidize or not, the shade range, and also I have an 8-hour wear test on these coming up, so stay tuned for that. The reason why I really wanted to do this video was because I just wanted to know which one of these was a better pick and which one of them wears the best. I will reveal my final thoughts about both of these concealers towards the very end, so please continue watching this video all the way through the end if you want to know which one is better. So let's first start with the packaging of the concealers. As you can see, both of them have literally the same packaging. The only difference is the matte one comes with a black lid and the hydrating one comes with a white lid. The quantity that you get in the both of them is 6 ml and they also retail for $6 both of them, of course, in the United States. In India, however, the hydrating camo concealer is not yet available. The matte concealer is available on Nykaa exclusively, I believe, at least as of right now, and it retails for 800 rupees. e.l.f.'s official website has recommended both the concealers for certain skin types, and as you would guess, the more matte concealer is for normal to oilier skin types. The hydrating concealer, on the other hand, is for normal to drier skin types. Now, they are both full coverage concealers. The only difference between them is the finish. So the 16 Hour Camo Concealer has a matte finish, whereas the hydrating Camo Concealer has a satin finish. Let's talk about the shade range. The matte Camo Concealer is available in 26 shades in the United States. However, in India, as of right now, it's only available in 18 shades, which I don't know why brands do that, but they do it all the time. The hydrating Camo Concealer is available in 25 shades. I really want to compare the wands of these. I really feel like they are very similar, but still I just want to compare them. This is how their wands look like. Pretty similar, as you can see. So I really want to test these for oxidization, and this is the matte concealer, as you can tell by the black lid, and I'll be swatching it here. This is in the shade light beige. This is the hydrating camo concealer, as you can tell by the white lid. This is also in the shade light beige. They're both in the same shade, which is light beige, but look at the difference in their shade. This is literally at least 3 shades lighter than this. Even in the swatches, this shade, which is the matte shade, is lighter, and the hydrating camo concealer appears to be darker. On their website, I found this really cool comparison chart between both the concealers, which is what I have referenced for this video, and I absolutely loved that e.l.f. actually did that. And in there they have actually mentioned 2 things that I really feel like are worth mentioning. One is their drying time. So the 16 Hour Matte Camo Concealer dries really fast according to the website, and the hydrating camo concealer, you get a little bit of a playtime. Then the next thing is the shade matching, which is what we were talking about, right? They are the same shade, but one is so much lighter than the other. About the matte concealer, which is this one, they have actually mentioned that it dries darker than the shade that you see in the tube, and I loved that they already have that mentioned on their website. And as for the hydrating camo concealer, which is this one, they say that it dries to the color that you see in the bottle, which is the color that you see here. So it's true to the color that you see here, you could say. And this one is not true to the color that you see here. It will dry darker, okay? So what I'm going to do is, on this side of my face, which is my right side, I'm going to wear the hydrating camo concealer for 8 hours. On this side, I'm going to wear the 16 Hour Matte Camo Concealer for 8 hours, and we're going to test out which is better. Now I'm going to play the footage of me applying the concealer and blending it out so you can see how it applies and blends immediately upon application. And I'm sorry for all the background noise in advance. I live in the middle of a really busy town, so I hope you can excuse me for that. And yeah, here's the footage of me applying these concealers. What I'm going to do is, this side I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and on this side I'm going to use the matte version. And this, by the way, is me burning myself using an acid peel, so use it very carefully, okay? And I do have a spot on this side, so I guess we'll be able to see how both of the concealers cover the under eyes versus like spots on your face. It's a good day to have spots on your face. Let's begin. I've used the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer in the centers of my face because I love using this during the summers and the hot humid months, since I do have combination skin type, and also my face is freshly washed and cleansed, and all of this, like the primer, my skincare and everything, has been sitting on my skin for a good 5 to 10 minutes. I always do that before putting on any sort of makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use an equal amount of concealer on both the sides just to see how, you know, an equal amount covers up. I'm using a damp beauty sponge to blend both the sides just because it's my preferred way of applying my base products. Don't worry, I won't mix the formulas. I'll use one side to blend out this side, and then I'll flip the sponge over and use it to blend the other side. Usually for such like deep spots, I would actually use a green color corrector first, but I just wanted to show you guys how these concealers perform just on their own. I'm also going over my lid with whatever little I have left on my sponge. So this is how the hydrating side looks, all blended out. It has a little bit of a glow, and I would say it has covered up my spots pretty well. I can still see them, but I didn't apply a lot, as you guys saw. Now let's blend out the matte side. Okay, straight up it feels like it has a little bit more coverage. Do you see that? I'm going over this and it's not blending out. That's my mistake because I left it on for too long, and this is a matte concealer, and this tells me that it's also a self-setting concealer, so definitely work section by section when you're using this concealer. So I'll try to blend this out and be right back to show you the finish of the concealer. Okay, so I did manage to blend it all out. I used the Huda Beauty Glow Coco setting spray, and it's also like a priming spray. Any hydrating spray that you have, you can use here, any like dewy hydrating spray, because what it will do is it will obviously infuse that concealer back with some moisture, and that will make it movable once again. Now this side definitely matches way better in terms of color, and I also like the finish of this side way better. As you can see on this side, I look a little bit dull and tired, and there's like a white cast going on because the shade was too light for me. So in terms of coverage, it has definitely performed similarly to the hydrating concealer. Now what I want to do is I want to see if these concealers build. So I'm going to go in with a second layer. Definitely going to blend out this side first this time. Like my pimple marks were so much more visible before. And all of this is without any sort of foundation. Okay, let's go over to this side. I'll use the same amount here. Again, I would say pretty similar coverage. So far I'm impressed with both of them. It's currently 5:50 p.m. and I have my entire face done. I actually ended up using a lot of e.l.f. products. I did not use any foundation on my skin. However, I did use the MAC Powder Plus foundation to set the entire face. So far, I do have to let you know that this side has a little bit of creasing already, and this side doesn't at all. Again, this is the matte camo concealer side, and this is the hydrating camo concealer side. I'll see you guys in 4 hours to do another check-in and see how this has worn. Hi guys, so this is the first check-in of the day. Currently it's 10:15 p.m. so more than 4 hours, about 4.5 hours, and this is how my makeup looks. I am so much more shiny because it is so hot and humid here in Bathinda, Punjab. I think the matte side and the hydrating side, which is this one, are shiny, exactly the same. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to powder my face to take away the shine, and then I'll wear this for another 4 to 5 hours and do my final check-in and give you guys the verdict of how these are wearing. Before I take down the shine and everything, I just want to have a closer look and see which under eye is performing better. I still have a little bit more creasing on this side, which is the hydrating concealer side, and then this side I do have creasing, but it's not as much. So other than being oily, the coverage is still there. Like, my skin is still looking good according to me. I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in transparent because I don't want to add any more coverage to my face. I do have a little bit creasing on my smile line on this side, but that's not the fault of the concealer because I do crease on this side only with like my smile lines. So this side would have creased regardless of what concealer I put. My powder is done. This is how my base looks, a lot more fresher, neater, and I'll see you guys in about 4 hours. Hi guys, so this is my second check-in of the day and it's about 2 a.m. at night, so it's been about 8 hours. And this is how my face looks. I am once again glowy and shiny because I do have combination skin. I still have a decent amount of coverage on my marks on both the sides. I do have to say that my face looks the same amount of shiny and greasy as it did during the first check-in. I feel like the weirdest thing of this whole experiment is, I'll be honest, I really thought that this side was going to be way more greasy and oily than this side, but as you can see, that absolutely did not happen. Both the sides are equally greasy and oily, which I'm like, what? Also, my under eyes have not creased anymore. Both of them are at the same level of creasing as they were during the first check-in, which, just to go over it, this one was a little bit, maybe 10% more creased than this one, but both of them were creased. So let's move on. I have some thoughts on these concealers. I'll give you guys my final thoughts on these concealers in the section coming up, so continue watching. Okay, so first of all, these swatches, you remember, this was the matte camo concealer and this was the hydrating camo concealer, and now I'm going to apply a fresh layer of both of these. Even though we already know that this one dries darker, I just want to see, you know, how much more darker does it get. So this is of course the matte concealer, and let me apply this right next to it. Whoa, okay, it literally, I think that's about 1.5 shade darker. So if you want to get the matte concealer, you will definitely have to get a shade that's at least 1 shade lighter to your skin tone. And now let's swatch the hydrating concealer. Okay, wow, what? That was not a good swatch. Okay, there you go. So in real life, I would say even this hydrating concealer has oxidized, but it's only about half a shade darker, but still something to keep in mind. So my final thoughts on these concealers, honestly, I love them both for different purposes. Now, since I do have combination skin, I see myself wearing the matte camo concealer during the more hot and humid months, whenever I do want something a little bit more matte. But I will definitely prefer wearing the hydrating camo concealer the rest of the year or during the colder months. So I love both of these. As you saw, they performed pretty similarly. My final verdict would be that the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer and the e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer are both Simran approved. I honestly love both of these. If you have a more oily skin type, go with the matte camo concealer, and if you have a more normal to dry skin type, go with the hydrating camo concealer. I have honestly even used them mixed together, so these shades look perfect underneath my eyes mixed together, and these finishes mixed together look amazing as well. As you can tell, I do love both of these equally, but if I had to pick one, I would pick the Hydrating Camo Concealer. So if you want to pick one, get the Hydrating Camo Concealer. And with that, we come to an end to today's video. I think that is all that I wanted to share. I hope that you found this video to be helpful and that you were able to make a better purchase decision. If you liked this video, press the thumbs up button down below and also subscribe to my channel. And if you want more daily content from me, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I am so much more active on Instagram. I literally post pretty much every single day. I will leave my Instagram and Twitter and like social media handles in the description box, along with the links to both the concealers. So go check out my description box for all of the links. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.